The island was coming to the end of its winter repairs. Sleepers had been replaced, fences mended, and engines had been to the works for a good clean out. Yet Thomas's branch line was still cut off from the rest of the island. The bridge repairs were taking longer than expected, and with Percy's attempt to go onto the bridge causing more damage, it was now going to take longer.
Hello, Percy. Did your plan work?
No, but I have another plan. I will speed this up, I promise. Bertie smiled. As he set off for the branch line, Bulgy was at dry oar as Thomas was waiting. Are you okay, Bulgy? I'm sorry if I upset you the other day with my joke.
It's fine, Thomas. I know I was against the railways in the past, but sitting in the field near Duck's Line for years made me appreciate the jobs you do. Now I'm wanting your bridge to be open sooner.
I'm glad to hear that. I hope so too. I miss my friends on the main line. What Thomas didn't know was the other engines were complaining too.
It's no good. Thomas was mostly on time at least. These buses are missing every one of my trains.
You think that's bad? My passengers had to wait nearly 2 hours for a bus the other day. I heard some of Thomas's passengers had to walk to the station to meet Tornado on the way to Vickerstown.
This is ridiculous. How can a railway run properly with buses involved?
That's enough, the lot of you, snapped the Fat Controller. I'm getting tired of hearing all of your complaints. My staff are working their hardest to get the job done, so be grateful you are still in steam. The engine stood quiet. Now if you think of a solution, then I'm happy to hear it. But no one answered, so the Fat Controller stormed off, muttering under his breath.
He is really angry. There has to be something we can do.
I know, James. We're all too heavy. I am not shunting anything. Spencer's guard blew his whistle to tell the driver to reverse out of the station. Come on, Spencer. We need to get your pipes cleaned. Oh, joys. When Spencer arrived at the works, he saw a funny little truck with some form of tank in the middle.
Is this a new machine to help washing out? Washing out? Pah, you wish, big thing. I'm a steam engine. My name is Glynn and I have just passed my boiler test. Soon I'll be out there pulling passengers.
Spencer just laughed.
You? Pulling passengers? That would be the day. You are much too small, Glynn. I was pulling your designer's grandfather around when we was a little boy. So hush it, you.
Spencer was not happy to have Glynn talking back to him.
So you're here for a wash out? Dump your fire over there and I'll shunt you into place.
Spencer looked at him with amusement, but did as he was told. Once his fire was dropped and his steam pressure gone, Glynn shunted up to him.
There we go.
With all his might, Glynn pushed hard against Spencer, but the big engine didn't move.
Come on, move!
Yet Spencer stood still. He hadn't told Glynn his handbrake was on.
Oh dear, Glynn, you seem too weak to push me. Wait, I'm moving.
And he was. His driver heard Glynn trying hard from Spencer's cab and took the brake off in a hurry.
Sorry, I forgot to take it off. Not too weak now, am I?
And he slowly shunted Spencer into the washout bays. The next day he pulled Spencer out so he could have his fire lit.
There you go, Silver. Have some fresh air. I got to go shunt more stuff round works now, he said sadly. What's wrong? You seemed happy enough yesterday.
It's nothing. And he set to work. Spencer left once he had pressure and didn't say a word. Jeff's the work diesel had seen the little engine's mood change.
What's up, Glynn?
I'm fine, Jeff. Just not what I expected to be doing with my new lease on life.
What do you mean?
I wanted to see the island again. Go to my old stations, pull passengers and be useful again. All I do here is move 1 or 2 trucks at a time because I'm too small.
But you are valuable here. Your small size and lightweight makes you perfect for delicate work, which a lot of these parts need. But you are valuable here. Your small size and lightweight makes you perfect for delicate work, which a lot of these parts need. And you can stay on the turntable with the rolling stock.
But Glynn still wasn't happy. Spencer, on the other hand, couldn't stop thinking about Glynn.
I'm sure I know something he can do.
Flying Scotsman was waiting with Ryan at Vickerstown.
You see, Ryan, the US tour completely bankrupted my owner. He had to leave me behind on some lonely dockside.
That's dreadful. I had that at Barry's scrapyard.
I'm glad we got saved. But I'd hate to think there was engines out there just forgotten in some shed or siding like Glynn.
Who?
Have you been to the works since Christmas?
No, my last clean-out was cancelled whilst I was needed here.
Well, Glynn was found in an old mine by Thomas. He's just left to rust away. Is this the little red engine you're talking about? Yes, his story is so sad. I've just come from the works. He's still sad now. Said he wants to pull passengers. But the little thing is too small for the work we do on the line. That is a shame. We oil engines like him our very existence, you know. I have a lot of respect for Glynn. Still having that spark and drive after all these years.
Spencer hadn't heard Flying Scotsman. Something had caught his attention.
On the line? On the line? Of course he could work on the line!
What are you talking about?
Glynn could help fix the line. He's so light he'll be able to go on the bridge. What do you mean? Yes, he could speed up the repairs and get everything back to normal. That seems like a brilliant idea, if you're talking about what I think you are.
Bridge? What bridge? He never found out as Spencer set off straight away. He got to the station's master's office and whistled loudly.
What is wrong with you? You're frightening the passengers.
I need to speak to the Fat Controller right away. Shunt this and shunt that. Push that engineer. Is this my life now?
Glynn asked himself as he moved around the works. Jeff had a train of workmen and parts ready.
Couple up, Glynn. I can't pull that. You aren't. I am. We have a job for you. A job? Outside of the work? Sure!
Back at Ellsbridge, Percy was waiting in the yards when Jeff pulled in with some flat wagons and a visitor in tow.
Hello, Percy. I brought some out for you.
Who is it?
Glynn! Oh, it's so good you are here.
Thank you, Percy. But I don't know what I'm here for. To make things easier,
said the Fat Controller after stepping off Spencer's train.
You are to work on the bridge with Percy and the workmen and help take the supplies into the middle. It's a simple job and you won't leave the bridge much. That's fine by me, sir. I get to see new part of the line and watch the trains go by when I'm here. Good. First job then will be installing some point work to help you move around the flatbeds. Percy, show Glynn the way.
Of course!
And the 2 engines set off with the supplies. When they got to the bridge, they were surprised to see Thomas on the other side.
Percy! Glynn! Oh, I'm so glad to see you two. How's the main line? It's good, Thomas. How's the branch line?
Getting full. We can't get the stone from the quarry moved quick enough by the lorries. Bertie and Bulgy are having trouble on the roads too.
That's dreadful. Well, Glynn is here to help out now.
Hello again, Thomas.
Hello, Glynn. Not hypnotising anyone?
Not this time, Thomas. I'm just happy to be useful again.
Thomas smiled. I will see you guys later. I've got to get back to my carriages now. Thomas looked sad as he headed back to the station. Waiting for him was the fat controller.
Hello, Thomas. I see there is some trouble.
But I must stop there, otherwise I'll spoil the next story.